My name is Sergeant. Story. Class sizes were not.
Amen. Before we introduce the starting lineup, a sportsmanship statement from the GIAA. The GIAA encourages and promotes sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Disruptive behavior of any kind, including but not limited to protests, demonstrations, profanity, racial, ethnic, or sexist comments, or any intimidating actions will not be tolerated and may be grounds for removal from the event. Okay, now your starting lineup for the visiting Shaw Raiders. Number 23, Mariah Pacheco. Number 15, Quashai Walcott. Number 14, Tanasia Jones. Number 5, Michaela Clark. And number 4, Brooke Shipp. And now for your home team, the Calvary Knights. Number 34, Alexis Smith.
We hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon as we are live here from Calvary Christian School here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as we got a special Saturday afternoon basketball contest between the Shaw Lady Raiders and the Calvary Lady Knights. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast along with Toygar Isla. Here's the starting lineup for the Shaw Lady Raiders. We've got Brooke Shipp, Michaela Clark, Tanasia Jones, Quishai Walcott, and Maria Pacheco. For Calvary Christian, Michaela Reed, Maddie Davis, Jade Irvin, Anna Norton, and Alexis Smith. Shaw comes in with a 3-4 record. They had a game last night as they defeated the Brookstone Lady Cougars on the road. Calvary comes in with a 3-2 record. They defeated Schley County 46-41 on Tuesday night. And they're going to go on the road for a couple of weeks during the holiday break, as this will be the last home game of the year. They will not play another home game until 2025. Pacheco in to tip it, along with Maddie Davis. And Shaw wins the tip, and Brooke Shipp, who's leading the team, averaging 12.9 points a game, will pass it over to Jones at the top of the key. Back over to Shipp at the near side. Jones swings it around to Walcott. Quishai Walcott also averages 12.3 points a game. Driving the lane, puts up a shot and in. And that's how the scoring gets done first. Shaw is on the board, 2-0. Here's Michaela Reed, averaging 28 points a game. Jade Irvin for 3. And Calvary leads 3-2. Nice assist by Michaela Reed. Well, there's no surprise. Michaela Reed's a freshman, averaging 28.2 points a game. That's what she did last year. Brooke Shipp's 3 is out of bounds, and it will be Calvary ball. And she's picking up right where she left off from last season. Reed with the dribble, driving the lane. Reed all the way to the basket, got blocked by Pacheco. That was clean. Here comes Shaw on a fast break. It's a 2-on-1 Euro step. No good. That was rebounded by Brooke Shipp. She draws the foul and will go to the line. So Calvary led by their head coach, Jonathan Norton. They are in the first year of the GIAA. Last year in the Gaps, lost in a heartbreaker in overtime to the Kings Academy. But they're looking to have a fast start here in their first year in the GIAA. Ship makes them both. Shaw lost in the first round of the playoffs last year to the eventual Final Four participant, Fayette County. And Shaw went down a classification to 2A. But they're going to have to replace an all-state player that averaged over 26 points a game, Tiara Tucker. Or I believe her average was 24 points, but that's a lot of offense they had to replace. And Norton over to Davis. Reed for three. Back of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Maddie Davis, the 8th grader. Anna Norton, who ran cross country for Calvary, also the daughter of Coach Jonathan Norton. Reed, double team. Norton, little fake. Reed on this near side, guarded by Tanasia Jones. Reed driving the paint, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2. Great to see the fans from both Shaw and Calvary on this Saturday afternoon. And Reed makes it. And it is early here in the first. It's 4-4. And Reed makes them both. Here comes Tanasia Jones. Takes it across the timeline. Setting up the offense. Calvary in a 3-2 zone. Swings it over to Ship, far side. Play fake. Pulls up a jumper. Off the glass, no good. Out of bounds. It's going to stay right here with the Lady Raiders. Back over to Jones. Swings it over. Walcott thought about the three. Back to Tanasia Jones for three. Front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Pacheco. Pacheco puts up a shot, and it will go out of bounds to the Lady Knights. As these two rivals played last year, the first weekend of January at Shaw High. Bounce pass. Norton back to Irvin. Irvin fires a three. Front of the iron, no good, and that's going to be rebounded by Michaela Clark. Jones over to Ship. That was a miscommunication. That's stolen by Norton. Norton does not have the numbers. Good job by Shaw getting back on defense. Reed, Norton, three. Rebounded by Davis. Back over to Reed. Handles her dribble. Setting up the offense, looking for the screen. Splits the defenders. Nice pass to Alexis Smith. Reed puts up the shot off the little missed putback, and Reed is able to get it, and it's a 3-point lead for Calvary. Jones with it. Walcott swings it over to Ship. Play fake. Front of the key. Ship thought about it. Now she's going to drive the baseline. Off the glass, no good. Reed comes up with the rebound. Reed is just going to run the floor, and it gets it stolen. That was a pickpocket play, a good play there by Jones. And Ship puts up a shot. Good offensive rebound by Walcott. Walcott wide open for three. Front of the iron, no good. Walcott gets her own rebound. Off the glass, no good. Pacheco with a rebound and a putback. Maria Pacheco cleaning up the glass, and Shaw trails by 1. Irvin handles her dribble. Bounce pass to Reed. Reed is running the point, calling the plays as the floor general. Back over to Irvin. Norton, a starter from last year. Bounce pass. Irvin, corner three, got blocked by Walcott. Bounce pass. Grady gets fouled, and Grady will go to the line. Or Maddie Davis, rather. I'm thinking Anna Grady. That's Maddie Davis, the 8th grader who will shoot foul shots with Calvary up by 1. And she makes the first. So Calvary lost several starters from last year's team. Lily Miller was second on the team in scoring, and that was a dynamic backcourt with Michaela Reed and Lily Miller. And then Emily Karstarfen also graduated from last year's team. She makes 1 of 2, and here comes the Lady Raiders. Running the offense, swings it over. That's Brown that checked into the game, and Brooke Shipp ends up traveling. And she'll give it right back to Calvary. Michaela Brown was a starter in the game against Northside, as you saw that on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. That was a game where Shaw was up 30-14. And Northside, with the charge, came back and they remained undefeated. In fact, Northside plays Jordan today. We got Coach Jarquella Woods and Coach Cobb going at it later this afternoon. Norton, long 2. Rattles in and out, no good. What a rebound by Maddie Davis. Gets her own rebound, jump ball, but who are they going to call it on? That's going to be a foul. That will be a foul on Shaw. Smith swings it over to Carly Spann and lost it. Here comes Shipp. Puts up, thought about it, now puts up the shot. And it's rebounded by Spann. Spann over to Davis. Davis, Euro step, gets it blocked. That was Maria Pacheco with a big rejection. But it's going to stay right here with Calvary as we got the student section underneath the basket. Coach Gordon looking on with his team as they will play next. Reed, bounce pass. Norton, Spann, and that goes out of play. Pass was too long, and Shaw will get the ball back. A lot of action around the Chattahoochee Valley. Hardaway's taking on Smith Station. Columbus taking on Chatco. Spencer's taking on west side of Macon. Jordan and Northside. Greenville is actually going on the road to take on Kendrick, who, by the way, is 6-1. How about Kendrick? The Kendrick Cherokees. And Central taking on Southwest DeKalb. They like playing those Georgia schools. Jones, top of the key, swings it over. And Brown, no good. Rebounded by Tori Griffith. I wonder if she's related to Phoenix Griffith. Reed looking for the screen. Reed fires up a 3 and hits it. Michaela Reed with 7 points. Largest lead of the game for Calvary. Rihanna Riley, a sophomore, saw a lot of playing time as a freshman last year. Inside. Brown back over to Shipp. Shipp drives the lane, draws the foul, and Brooke Shipp will go to the line for Shaw. Shaw led by their first-year coach, Charlie Marquand, who was an assistant with the boys' team last year under Coach Dickey, has taken over the realm, and he is relied upon by his top assistant, one of the best assistants in this area, Coach Curtis Crowell. Coach Norton's got Coach Susie Dunn and Coach Smithwick on the bench with him. That is going to be free throws by Shipp, and that Makes 1 of 2. Reed with the double team. Nice spin move. She actually got triple teamed right there. Irvin. Corner. No good. That was Tori Griffin. Nice offensive rebound by Span. Gives it up. Far side. Reed. Double teamed off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Yeah, that's going to happen. Shaw is going to double team Michaela Reed. She's averaging 28.2 points a game. The next player has 5.6 points a game. That's Jade Irvin. Riley, corner three. No good. That's going to go back to Calvary. As this is Georgia Alabama Sports Live, please like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We were at Pacelli last night. Glenwood and Thrift and I were on the sidelines at Otis Spencer for Carver Appling County as Carver is in the state championship. What a season. They are going to Atlanta to play at the Benz. Congratulations to Coach Pierre Coffey. Just an incredible performance last night. 49-6. They just dominated the game. Riley, Brown. They're just swinging it around. Ship is going to drive that baseline back over to Jones. Riley, long three-pointer by Brown, no good. Rebounded by Michaela Reed, who's got a couple of rebounds. There's a little fast break, Euro step. I think that shot got rushed a little bit by Griffith. Now here comes Shaw. They want to run fast too. But we get a double dribble, and it's going to go back to Calvary. Calvary's next game will be next week. That is going to be down against Wiregrass. And I haven't even looked that up, but I'm assuming that's in the Wiregrass area. Now, big shout out to all those cities down in South Alabama: Enterprise, Dothan, Elba, Rehoboth. That's the Wiregrass. Reed, guarded by Jones. Norton, play fake, quickly doubled, bounce pass inside to Bell Graham. And we got a shot clock violation. Actually, nope, that's the end of the first quarter. So Calvary leads Shaw 11-7, as we want to thank our sponsors: Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Gordy Eye Care, Masterwall Incorporated, Pepsi, Chattahoochee Valley Community College, Columbus State University. By the way, the soccer team is playing in about an hour and a half in the Elite Eight. We'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Start of the second quarter, Calvary with the ball. That shot was by Maddie Davis, rebounded by Shaw. Shaw's played a tough schedule, 3-4. They split with Russell County. They lost to Central and Northside. Yeah, it's been a tough schedule for Shaw as they get ready for region play. And that's a traveling violation on Brooke Ship. So they lost to Central to start the season. They split games with Russell County, lost to Smith Station, defeated Chatco, and lost to Northside on Tuesday, and beat Brookstone 40-33 yesterday. Norton. Reed, top of the key, swings it over to Irvin. Jade Irvin back out to Reed. Reed being guarded by Riley. Davis trying to get the screen. Spin move. Reed gets fouled on the floor. That little move trying to split the defender, it works for Michaela Reed, but she could also shoot from behind the arc. She drives the lane. I mean, she's got 7 points, averaging 28.2 points a game. I mean, it's been just an incredible season for the freshman. She was doing this as an 8th grader. There's Michaela Reed for 3. No good. Oh, nice rebound by Lexi Smith. Back out to Reed. Second chance points. Here's Jade Irvin for 3 off the glass and in! Jade Irvin, her second three-pointer. And I thought the bank closes at 12 on Saturdays. Brown. Ship. Driving the lane, gets fouled. And Brooke Ship will go to the line. Calvary leading Shaw 14-7. Here's what's coming up for the Shaw Lady Raiders. Tuesday, they are going to be hosting Northside at home. Can they up in Northside, who might still be undefeated? They're playing Jordan tonight. They're 5-0. That first foul shot is missed. They're home to Smith Station on the 13th. Home to Sumter County next Saturday. And then they're taking on Carver on the 17th of December, which, by the way, Carver will be in the state championship for football on the 17th. That's a steal by Shaw, and what a shot by Brooke Ship. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Raiders. She's got 6. And Shaw, almost Irvin, gets it back, double teamed, underneath the basket, gets fouled. That foul will be on the floor. Looks like that's going to be on Pacheco. All right, looks like we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 6:07 left to go. Calvary leads Shaw 14-10. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Michaela Reed getting ready to inbounds it. Norton, far corner, takes it out behind the arc. Michaela Reed, no good. Rebounded by Riley. That was a long rebound that went to Rihanna Riley, who's only a sophomore. I mean, she's had an impact coming off the bench. Michaela Brown inside. And stolen by Calvary. How about this Shaw connection? Former Shaw pitcher and current pitching coach for Calvary, Brian Trepanier, is in the building. That's a three-point attempt by Jade Irvin, is no good. Ship, Euro step. No good. Rebounded by Riley. Riley puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Lexi Smith. Here comes Michaela Reed. Reed slowing the offense down. Looking for the screen. Spin move. Pull up jumper. And good. Michaela Reed with 9 points. 6-point lead for Calvary. Tanasia Jones over to Riley. Near side. Swings it over to Michaela Brown. Back to Riley. Top of the key for Tanasia Jones. Brooke Ship. Over to Riley. Thought about the three. Brooke Ship. Back out. Brown fires a three. Air mails it. Lexi Smith saves it from going out of bounds. Bounce pass over to Maddie Davis. Here comes Michaela Reed. Reed drives the lane, gets fouled. Michaela Reed has just been a wizard creating offense, whether it's facilitating or driving to the basket. And the freshman averaging 28.2 points a game. Just having a fantastic season. And she makes it. She's got 10 points. Reed makes them both. 4:30 left to go here in the second. Tanasia Jones, who averages 6.6 points a game, third on the team in scoring. Jemiah Rose checking into the game for Shaw. Jones, bounce pass, Riley. Jones in the corner. Jones swinging it over to Riley. Top of the key, Michaela Brown for three. Rattles at the back of the iron, and that was a pass intended for Michaela Reed, and Maddie Davis knew it. It was a little too much mustard on it. And looking at the roster for Calvary, they do have 3 seniors, but they have 2 juniors, a sophomore, and 2 freshmen. The rest of them, 5 8th graders. And some of the 8th graders, like Maddie Davis and Charlie Spann and Belle Graham, have already seen playing time. The future is bright for Calvary in their first year in the GIAA. Rose, Jones, Brown. She's had a couple of three-point attempts in this game. Driving the baseline, being guarded by the 8th grader. Rose fires a three. Back of the iron, no good. Grady with the rebound. Or Davis. Davis with the rebound. Irvin over to Reed. Reed, little push off, but look at that defense by Tanasia Jones. She has just been staying with Michaela Reed that whole possession, but that will be a foul on her, a little too aggressive. Shaw knows the focal point is to try to stop Michaela Reed. Norton. Bounce pass, stolen. The steal by Coriel Smoke, and here comes Shaw, down by 8. Have not seen a whole lot of Quishai Walcott in this game. That's going to be a traveling violation on Jemiah Rose. Walcott started the game, but wondering her situation. We've seen majority of the game Brooke Shipp and Tanasia Jones in the backcourt. And Rihanna Riley has got a lot of minutes too. Reed over to Lexi Smith. Pass stolen by Rose. And here comes Jones. Over to Brown. Riley. Back over to Jones, top of the key. 2:35 left. And that's going to be another turnover on Shaw. Some of the other games later today, the Pacelli Vikings, who got a big win over New Faith Christian Academy. They're 2-0 on the season. They're taking on Carrollton. That's a 6A school. As Norton. Jones with the defense. Bounce pass over to Maddie Davis. Deflected, but Michaela Reed gets it back. And off the glass, and it rattles in from Michaela Reed. Good court vision to get the deflection to put it up for the shot, and she's got 13 points. Largest lead of the game for Calvary. Brooke Shipp being guarded by Davis. Rose over to Shipp. Shipp, another turnover. That's a double dribble call. Brooke Shipp, who's the leading scorer for Shaw, averaging 12.9 points a game, currently has 6 points. And I think this is where Coach Marquand wants to run the offense through Shipp. but she's had a couple of turnovers. Reed passes. Norton fires a long two, rebounded by Davis. Back out to Michaela Reed. And a rare miss. She was wide open on that shot, and Pacheco with the rebound. Here comes Rose. Shaw just trying to find momentum. There's Tanisha Jones for three. Misses. Out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Calvary. With 1:12 left to go here until the half. Tori Griffin, the 8th grader, or actually she's a junior, is coming into the game. And I do believe that is the sibling of Phoenix Griffith, or Griffin. There he goes, Irvin with the screen. Reed, bounce pass. Griffin. Michaela Reed, 13 points. Looking for the screen. Wanting to drive the lane. Wanting to slow down the offense. Puts up a shot. That was a clean block. It's going to stay right here with Calvary. With 44 seconds left to go. There's 7 on the shot clock. Reed looking for a teammate. Passes it over to Spann. Over to Griffith. Griffith almost. That was a pass a little too out of the reach of Reed. As Ship smartly let that one go because she was trying to steal it, but if she would have got a fingertip on it, that would have went back to Calvary. All right, Shaw could hold for the final shot here in the first half. Down by 10. Jones over to Ship. Rose driving the baseline. Long jumper. Misses. And now Calvary can hold for the final shot. Here's Reed. Reed backs it out. Being guarded by Rose. Looking for the screen. Reed, top of the key. Bounce pass. Inside. Draws the foul. Will go to the line with 3.5 seconds left to go here in the first half. That move by Michaela Reed, it's hard to guard because she is able to create her own shot, create instant offense, but she could also shoot it from behind the arc as well. It's 21-10. Reed makes them both. She has been outstanding from the line. It's a 12-point lead for Calvary. Remember, the next home game for the Calvary Lady Knights won't be until January the 11th against Wiregrass. They are going to be on the road for a while. 2-1. Shot up. No good. And that is the first half. Michaela Reed with 15 points as the Calvary Lady Knights lead the Shaw Lady Raiders 22-10. As we will be back for the second half here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New full-size GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,500 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted $6,500 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I can say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith G.
Back here at Calvary, Shaw with the ball, down 22-10. Walcott back in the game. Nice pass to Walcott. Walcott off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back out. Brooke Ship thought about it. Driving off the lane, no good. And rebounded by Maddie Davis. Bounce pass inside. And that's up and in. That's Maddie Davis with a bucket. And Calvary leads 24-10. Walcott passes it over to Tanasia Jones. Euro step. And that's in. Tanasia Jones, first 2 points. Irvin bounce it off her foot, and it goes back to Shaw. Tanasia Jones takes it across the timeline. Walcott, left wing, swings it over to Ship. Walcott, bounce pass inside to Pacheco. Top of the key, top of the free throw. Jones off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lexi Smith. And here comes Michaela Reed, 15 points in that first half. Irvin drives the lane, puts up a shot. No good. That's tipped right out to Ship. And here comes Shaw on a fast break. Euro step. No good. And that pass trying to get Michaela Reed in transition is going to go back to the Lady Raiders. Who playing back-to-back nights, afternoon, as they beat Brookstone last night. Brooke Ship for three. Brooke Ship is the leading scorer for Shaw, has got 9 points. And it's 24-15. Norton, guarded by Ship. Trying to get around Ship. Now there's a double. Walcott comes over to help, and it's a jump ball. So Shaw was able to get the victory on the road against Brookstone. They are currently 3-4 on the season. After this game, they will host Northside on Tuesday. Look at that tip drill. And a steal by Brooke Ship, and then Michaela Reed gets it back. That steal was actually off Walcott. Look at Walcott trying to guard, and Ship comes over. Shaw knows that they've just been outstanding on defense. And look at the block by Walcott. One thing about Shaw is they've been able to get right there on ball defense, trying to avoid the stops. Reed fires a long three, rattles in and out of bounds, and it's going to go to Shaw. Tanasia Jones averages 6.6 points a game. The Shaw team that made the playoffs last year, but lost to Fayette County in the first round. Fayette County would eventually go on to the Final Four. Shaw was in 4A last year. They are now in 2A. They're in a tough region with Hardaway, Carver, Spencer, and Sumter County. That's going to be their first home region opponent. Walcott with the steal. Gets bumped by Norton. Good sportsmanship. She gets up. Coming up next, we've got the Shaw Raiders and the Calvary Christian Knights boys team that's coming up. Ship with a three-point miss. Alexi Smith with the rebound. Michaela Reed running the floor. Pull-up jumper and hits. Michaela Reed, 17 points. Making an impact as a freshman, last year as an 8th grader. Incredible 28.2 points a game. Long two by Brooke Ship, front of the iron, rattles in and out, rebounded by Irvin. And then Michaela Reed Long pass over to Maddie Davis. Puts up a shot. And then Tanasia Jones trying to race down for the fast break. Resets the offense. Ship, Walcott, drives the lane. Little floater, and it's good. Quishai Walcott with 4 points. And it is still a 9-point lead for Calvary. Behind the back, Davis fires a long three. Rattles in and out, rebounded by Ship. That is her shot. Davis is going to take it if she's got it. Walcott. Back over to Jones, top of the key. Bounce pass over to Ship. Ship inside to Pacheco. Bounce off the glass. Rattles in. 2 points for Maria Pacheco, and she's got 4 points. And Calvary is now up by 7. Irvin, long three-pointer. Jade Irvin rattles in and out. Rebounded by Lexi Smith. And she draws the foul. That was Tanasia Jones underneath the basket. With 3:32 left to go here in the third. Some other games around the area. Northside is hosting Jordan. Hardaway later tonight against Smith Station. Columbus is on the road against Chatco. Timeout on the floor. 3:32 left to go here in the third. Calvary leads Shaw 26-19 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Lexi Smith to the line for two. As Calvary is going to be on the road for a while. Next week, they're playing Wiregrass on the road as Smith's foul shot is in. And then on the 20th of December, they are taking on Tatnall. Smith makes them both. Ship, Walcott, top of the key. Back over to Ship, swings it over to Tanasia Jones. Fires a three, front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Walcott, good offensive rebound. Walcott driving the baseline. Michaela Brown fires a three. And it goes right to Jade Irvin, and here comes Calvary on a fast break. Back out to Reed. Michaela Reed with 17 points. Over to Jade Irvin. Oh, blocked by Walcott. That's her second block of the game. Here comes Ship. And that's short. Reed all alone. Jade Irvin off the glass and in. Jade Irvin with 8 points. And Calvary with an 11-point lead. Ship. Walcott, top of the key, swings it over to Jones in the corner. Brooke Ship with the dribble, driving the lane, pulls up a shot, and that hit everything but the net. It was in the back of the iron, and now Calvary with the rebound. Here comes Reed. Long pass over to Span. Doubled. Swings it over to Reed. Reed is going to reset it. One-handed pass. Lexi Smith is wide open for the shot. That might just be the easiest assist to ever come from Michaela Reed as Lexi Smith underneath the basket, and it forces Shaw to call a timeout. 1:59 left to go here in the third. Calvary with their largest lead. They lead the Lady Raiders 32-19 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Shaw with the basketball, down 32-19. There's a Brooke Ship over to Walcott. Walcott and Ship both averaged over 12 points a game. This is where the offense focal point is Quishai Walcott shot no good. Rebounded by Pacheco. Pacheco with a left-handed shot. And that's rebounded by Brooke Ship. Front of the iron, no good. Pacheco, and that rolls in. Got the friendly bounce on the offensive rebound by Maria Pacheco. And she's got 6 points. And it's back to an 11-point lead. That's going to be a foul on Shaw. Little too much full court press by Brooke Ship. Shaw lost a big chunk of their offense from last season, as that's a steal by Tanasia Jones, and she misses a point-blank range layup. And Michaela Reed comes up with the rebound. I tell you, if you see Michaela Reed getting rebounds, we could possibly talk about a possible triple-double. Oh, that's off the glass and in! She at least has a double-double. She's got 19 points. She's got at least 10 assists. Ship fires a long three. Off the glass and in! And you know what? I've already used the bank is closed already on Saturday, so I will go ahead and save that one. After 12. And that's 12 points for Brooke Ship. Reed, bounce pass. Inside and in! That was Clarice Spann, and Michaela Reed with at least 11 assists. There's Brooke Ship drawing the foul. How about the 8th grader getting a big bucket? Charlie Spann. Coach Norton has got some players that are only in the 8th grade that's going to be seeing a lot of playing time in the future. Michaela Brown fires a three. What a big three from the corner by Michaela Brown. 4 seconds. 3. Reed. Shot. And it's good at the buzzer. Michaela Reed with 21 points. And the Calvary Lady Knights lead Shaw 38-27 as we got one more quarter to go here at Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,500 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted $6,500 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I'd say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Weird.
Welcome back here to Calvary Christian High School. Shaw and Calvary, we got the boys coming up. Start of the fourth quarter. We're glad that you're joining us on this championship Saturday. I know that right now the Big 12 championship is going on. We got the SEC championship coming up in a couple hours. But we're glad that
it's championship Saturday, Rich.
It is championship Saturday, yes. Yeah, Thrip Behringer is actually up here with me. He's going to be calling the boys' game. Rebounded by Michaela Reed, so she's got close to maybe 5 rebounds. Norton double-teamed, and that's going to be a foul. Walcott was trying to go for the steal. Shaw is in this game. They're only down by 11. They just got to find ways to get stops. Remember, they were up big against Northside on Tuesday, 30-14, and Northside came all the way back. Chip back over to Jones. Walcott fires a three. Front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jade Irvin. Jade Irvin, which her twin brother, Shawdale Irvin, plays for the boys team, and that's coming up next. Thrift Behringer will be on the call. And I guess me. At the tip drill, Walcott with the steal. And she puts it up and in. Quishai Walcott cuts it to 9. It's a 9-point lead for the Lady Knights. And here comes the full court press by the Shaw Lady Raiders, and Irvin baseline. Bounce pass over to Davis. Maddie Davis, the 8th grader. She gets fouled and will go to the line. 6:38 left to go. Calvary trying to go to 4-2. Shaw would like to try to get some momentum getting ready for that Northside game on Tuesday, but as you can tell, it is hard to play a back-to-back, especially in high school basketball, as Davis makes that foul shot. Got a nice crowd here on a Saturday afternoon. Mixture of Shaw and Calvary fans. She misses the second, rebounded by Lexi Smith. Offensive rebound. Michaela Davis is going to go to the line. Well, Michaela Davis just cutting in the lane. Hard player to stop. She'll go to the line for 2. Calvary Christian, first year in the GIAA, as Davis makes the first. We'll get to see that rivalry here in Columbus with Brookstone and Pacelli. It's going to be something special. As Reed makes them both. Ship fires a 3 and hits it. Brooke Ship is having herself a game. 15 points. Her second three-pointer of the game. And it's back to a 9-point lead, stolen by Pacheco. Oh, they're on the floor with it. That's going to be a jump ball. A good job by Carly Spann getting the jump ball. That's Charlie Spann, rather. Over to Irvin. Jade Irvin gets her dribble. Fighting for it. Oh, look at Spann. Davis. Stolen by Walcott. Walcott over to Ship. Jones back over to Walcott. Jones fires a 3. No good. Rebounded by Irvin. Over to Michaela Reed. 5:46 left to go, and Calvary up by 9. Reed puts up a shot and hits it. Michaela Reed with 25 points. And Ship gets fouled. 5:30 left to go. Calvary Christian up by 11. And Brooke Ship going to the line. So these two teams met last year. It was really a battle of Tiara Tucker and Michaela Reed. They were the featured players. Shaw ended up winning the game last year, but Calvary kept it close. It's just great to see these two schools that have been rivals, especially in the north part of Columbus. Ship misses the second. That's going to be rebounded by Maddie Davis. Here comes Reed, guarded by Riley. Reed, spin move. Trying to drive the baseline. Michaela Reed gets her by her defender. That's going to be a clean block, and Shaw with a fast break. And that's going to be 2 points for Brooke Shipp, who's having a sensational game. Coach Marquand wants a timeout. Shaw is trailing by 8 with 5:04 left to go. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Calvary Christian. 5:02 left to go. Michaela Reed with the ball. Shaw in a full court press. Oh, wide open. Maddie Davis puts up a shot, gets her own rebound. Davis gets it stripped. Tanasia Jones with the ball, down by 8. Jones puts up a shot, rebounded by Michaela Reed. Reed behind the back, oh, down the sideline. Oh, what a move. Reed, pull-up jumper. And it rattles in! Michaela Reed with 27 points. Back to a 10-point lead. Shipp over to Riley. Brooke Shipp for a long three-pointer. Front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Irvin. 4:17 left to go. Pass, that was intended for Reed. That's going to be stolen by Tanasia Jones. Jones, oh, what a block by Michaela Reed! And that was all ball. That was a clean block. That's going to stay here with Shaw. 4:09 left to go. Shaw is going to need to get some defensive stops if they want to get back in this game. Down by 10. Brooke Shipp, she's got 18 points. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Lexi Smith. Reed being guarded by Shipp. That's going to be an 8-second violation. That was good defense. That's actually, no, it's going to go to Shaw. That was good defense by Brooke Shipp. It was taken over as the point guard for the Shaw Lady Raiders for the longtime Shaw point guard, Tiara Tucker. And that fighting for the rebound was Irvin and Pacheco. It's going to stay right here with Shaw, which, by the way, Tiara Tucker now plays at Albany Tech. We're going to get an opportunity to see her on Georgia Alabama Sports Live as they will play CVCC. Shipp inside to Pacheco. Pacheco, no good. Walcott with the rebound. Tanasia Jones, front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Michaela Reed. That's got to be her 6th or 7th rebound. And that was a push-off. And she knows it. Michaela Reed just trying to get some momentum. Pushed off the defender. It'll be an offensive foul. 3:25 left to go. Here in this game, live at Calvary Christian. Walcott over to Jones, top of the key. Rihanna Riley, Jones, pull-up jumper. Front of the iron, no good. Rebounded by Lexi Smith. Smith looking for a teammate and stolen by Walcott, but then Michaela Reed gets it back. Oh, they're just fighting for it on the floor. Lexi Smith Could not get it cleanly, and we do have some little tussling there, and we'll get a foul call. Starting to get a little chippy there with 3 minutes to go. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. Calvary leads Shaw by 10. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Three minutes to go here in the fourth, and I want to give a special shout out to some former athletes from the Fountain City. Former Columbus Chattahoochee pitcher Brian Trepanier, who was a pitcher at Shaw and currently is the pitching coach at Calvary Christian. And how about Kennesaw State's own Charles Stone is in the building. Averaged 19 points at Columbus. Look at that. He was part of that team that went to the NCAA tournament and lost to Xavier. But just what a yeah, absolutely. And our hearts and minds are on the family. That had to have been absolutely tough for him. Brooke Ship, that we have a foul away from the ball. That's going to be a foul on Calvary. That's going to put them over the limit. So with 2:50, Brooke Ship is going to be at the free throw line for some foul shots. And Ship makes the first. Shaw has cut it to single digits. And Ship makes them both. Brooke Ship has got 20 points. What a game for Brooke Ship. Almost stolen, and Lexi Smith gets it. Pass over to Anna Norton. Norton, and it's almost stolen, and Maddie Davis comes up with it. Davis over to Reed. Michaela Reed, and lost it. Riley resets the offense. 2:30 left to go. Ship drives the lane, rebounded by Pacheco and Irvin, and we got a jump ball. They both wanted that basketball, and they ended up calling a jump ball, and Shaw will keep the basketball. Down by 8. They have cut it to 8, but they have not cut it to 6. I know that Shaw feels like they're definitely in this game. Ship, Euro step, pull-up jumper, no good. Ship with the offensive rebound. And that's going to stay. It's going to go back to Calvary. Looks like Shaw got a piece of it. So we got the Calvary Christian boys basketball team entering the gymnasium as they get ready for the next game against Shaw. Here's Michaela Reed with the ball. Guarded by Walcott and Ship. Going for the full court press. Little deflection, and that is stolen by Tanasia Jones. Jones all the way to the rack, no good. Rebounded by Riley, and Riley is going to get fouled. 1:57 left to go. Shaw is down by 8. Rihanna Riley, the sophomore, could cut it to 6. And Riley makes the first. 7-point lead for Calvary. And Riley makes them both. Calvary now leading by 6. Here's Michaela Reed. Back over to Davis. The full court press by Shaw. It's been working. They've been forcing a lot of turnovers. Coach Norton's got to take a timeout. 1:52 left to go in this game. Calvary leads Shaw by 6. We're going to go ahead and keep it here as we get ready for the holiday season. A lot of Christmas tournaments going on. The kids will be out of school. I know that Shaw's got a couple of region games coming up, including Carver next week, Sumter County, as they get ready for region play. And looking at this Shaw team, I think that they could be one of those teams that could compete for a playoff spot. In their region, you got to think that the two top teams are Hardaway and Carver and Sumter County. You could throw Spencer into the mix. I think that what Coach Adams has done at Columbus, they are fighting for a playoff spot. But this is going to be a lot of fun. And all these games you could catch on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We were really looking at the basketball schedule, Thrift and I, and we were just chomping at the bit. All right, 1:52 left to go. Jade Irvin is going to inbounds it to Reed. Michaela Reed quickly gets triple teamed. Reed driving the lane. It bounces off her knee, and it's going to go back to Shaw with 1:47 left to go. And down by 6. Here comes Jones. Thinking quick. Ship, she's got 20 points. Walcott. Euro step, off the glass and in. Quishai Walcott with 8 points. And Shaw has cut it to 4. Timeout Calvary, 1:35 left to go. As we'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. $135 left to go. Calvary with the ball. That's going to be a foul. That will be a foul on Shaw. Not quite in the bonus yet. That was a foul to give. They got to be careful. Pass to Reed. Reed guarded by Riley. Behind the back. Stolen by Walcott, and that is no good! She missed a wide open layup. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to go back to Calvary. 1:22 left to go. Right now, when does Shaw start playing the fouling game? When does Shaw start fouling? 1:22 left to go. Calvary could just try to eat up clock. It's a 2-possession game. Reed, little screen, trying to split the defenders. Spin move. She's double teamed, hits the floor. And let's hope she's okay, but 1:14 left to go. We're going to go and take a break here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be right back. All right, 1:14 left to go. Michaela Reed is fine. She actually got up and she's going to be fine. Shaw playing a little physical, but the thing is, you can't be too physical because you'll put Calvary on the line. They're up by 4. Shaw may start fouling pretty quick with 1:14 left to go. But for the time being, Michaela Reed is on the bench with 1:14. She'll probably be able to come in the next dead ball. She looks like she is ready to come back in. And that is a good sign. But for the time being, she's going to sit out with 1:14. Norton being guarded by Walcott. Shaw trying to get a stop. Norton, top of the key. Over to Irvin. Jade Irvin. Looking for a teammate. Guarded by Walcott. Driving the baseline. Bounce pass to Norton. 7 on the shot clock. Jump ball. They're going to call jump ball with 1:07 left to go. And this is going to stay right here with Calvary. And it's looking like that Michaela Reed's going to check back into the game. That is a sign you love to see, that she is okay. She's going to finish this game with 1:03 left to go. Her team up by 4 as they try to go for the win. Reed looking for a teammate. Over to Irvin. Jade Irvin. Back to Reed, and it was off her foot. It's going to be a turnover. Now Calvary needs a stop. It's still a 2-possession game. Depending on how much time gets run off the clock, if Shaw gets a bucket here, when do they start fouling? I would say they would probably play the foul game. Walcott driving the baseline. Lost it. Out of bounds. It's off Shaw and Calvary ball with 51 seconds left to go. Now, if you're Shaw, you got to start playing the foul game, as there is 16 seconds difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jade Irvin will inbounds it underneath. We got some movement. Trying to see exactly what the call is. That's going to be, there's a hold, and that's going to be foul shots coming up for Calvary as they try to ice this game. Up 45-41. Michaela Reed to the line for 2. It's a 1-on-1 situation. It is 2 shots. And she misses. Calvary up by 4. And she misses them both. Rebounded by Ship. Behind the back. Ship, Jones, 3, and hits it! Shaw trails by 1. What a big shot by Tanasia Jones. Timeout Calvary. 44 seconds left to go. Shaw does not have to foul because there's a 9 seconds from the game clock and shot clock. But Shaw cut the Calvary lead to 1. It is 45-44. We're going to keep it here. Leading scorers for Shaw. Brooke Ship has got 20. Quishai Walcott with 8. Maria Pacheco with 6. Tanasia Jones with 5. For Calvary, Michaela Reed's got 27. Jade Irvin with 8. Maddie Davis has got 4. Alexis Smith with 4. Calvary 3-2 on the season. They defeated Schley County on Tuesday 46-41. They've also defeated Chambers Academy, which is an AISA school in Alabama, 54-50. They did lose to Columbus 67-47. Lost to Springwood, which is an AISA school. Jade Irvin getting ready to inbounds. Over to Reed. Don't have to foul here. Who's that foul on? It looks like that foul was on Quishai Walcott. Michaela Reed is going to go to the line for 2 with 42 seconds left to go. And if you're Shaw, you don't have to foul there. But they are in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus. As my unofficial color guy who doesn't have a microphone is helping me out. I'm excited, Thrift, you joining me for the boys game as you'll be doing play-by-play. Oh, I'm excited. It's 45-44. Reed at the line. And she misses both. Rebounded by Ship. 39 seconds. Jones. Walcott back to Jones. Ship drives the lane, puts up a shot, and gets fouled. She gets fouled with 30 seconds left to go. Brooke Ship, who has 20 points, has had just an outstanding game for the Shaw Lady Raiders. And she misses. She misses the first shot. If you're Calvary, you got to get ready for the rebound. She makes it, and we're tied at 45 with 30 seconds left to go. They don't have to foul, but they're going for the full court press. Michaela Reed. Reed trying to split the defenders. Trips over Riley and gets fouled. That will be a foul on Rihanna Riley. Who's wondering what happened there with 21 seconds left to go. Tied up at 45. Michaela Reed will go to the line to try to give Calvary the lead. Shaw has really done a fantastic job climbing back into this game. They were down by 11. And she makes it. Calvary with a 1-point lead. And she makes it! And Michaela Reed has just hit 1,000 points in her career. And we didn't really have time to celebrate because it's going back to Calvary. 14 seconds left to go. Timeout on the floor, and we'll keep it here, Thrift. Wonder why they didn't stop the play to celebrate. Shaw just took it and went trying to.
It's a close game.
I just heat of the moment. I'm a passionate guy. It's a big deal. Congratulations to Michaela Reed. There we go. And the PA announcer.
Michaela Reed, freshman at Calvary, mark her 1,000th point in her
There you
career.
go. Let's hear it from Michaela Reed. She becomes the first freshman to reach 1,000 points in Georgia. I think Jabria Lindsay did it in Alabama. What an accomplishment for Michaela Reed. What a night. 29 points. What a game. And before the game, her mom told me she needed 29 to reach 1,000. Yeah, and a great comeback by Shaw. Calvary with the ball. Shaw's going to have to foul. Jade Irvin. Looking for, looks like Davis. Back over to Irvin, over to Reed. And Reed gets fouled. .3 seconds as Reed tries to ice this game. trying to send Calvary to 4-2 before they get a long road trip before they're back home. And she missed.
Still in this game, Rich.
It's 9.3.
We're going to have a buzzer beater.
And she makes it. Well, right now, we got a timeout with 9.3 seconds left to go, but don't go anywhere. Shaw with the basketball, down by 3, and we'll be back on Georgia Alabama. Welcome back here to Calvary Christian. By the way, Arizona State is partying like it's 1996 as they are leading Iowa State in the Big 12 championship 45-10. How about those Sun Devils? I remember them when they had Jake the Snake Plummer back when I was in high school. Walcott. Brown. 3. Front of the arm, no good. And it's going to go back to Calvary with 2.2 seconds. Shaw is going to have to foul. Calvary can ice it with one foul shot. Shaw trying to go for the steal. And that will do it. The Calvary Lady Knights defeat the Shaw Lady Raiders 48-45. But what an incredible comeback by the Lady Raiders as Brooke Shipp had 20 points. Michaela Reed had 29 points, but also had a huge milestone as she reached 1,000 career points, and it was really at the heat of the moment when the game was on the line, and she hit 2 big foul shots, and Calvary Christian goes to 4-2. Shaw falls to 3-5. Coming up next, Thrift Behringer will be on the call for the Calvary Knights and the Shaw Raiders. Don't go anywhere as you're watching high school basketball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New full-size GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,500 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted $6,500 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I can say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associate's in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New full-size GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,500 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted $6,500 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one.
Destin. All right, everyone, welcome to Shaw and Calvary here at Calvary Christian as Michaela Reed gets her 1,000-point in what was one of the best games we've done all year this year. What an incredible comeback we saw from the Shaw Lady Raiders, and the comeback down from 10 with in the fourth quarter, under 6 minutes to go. Ship was fantastic, the defense, but Reed scoring 30 points, Richard, and being the Alex Quinney All-State Player of the game, and to get her 1,000 points, and she's only a freshman, what an incredible career.
It was just an incredible milestone, and it really happened in the heat of the moment of the game because Shaw was up, and she just iced some free throws to get her 1,000-point.
As they are doing the national anthem. Anthems being played. We got Richard Holdridge, we got Thrift Behringer here. Richard Holdridge, we got Shaw and we got Calvary taking on each other. Calvary coming in 3-2. Last time we saw them was this past Tuesday as they dominated Slide County. Shaw, on the other hand, got a big win against Brookstone, right?
Actually, they lost to Brookstone.
They lost to Brookstone
59 to 56.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Last night.
Columbus High beat Brookstone.
Yeah, but Shaw actually got a big win against Northside as that game was on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And in that game, Lenzo Talley was the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. He had a fantastic game. So did Zach Denson from behind the arc. He was actually tremendous on the offense as well. And I was very impressed with Tristan Gibson on the rebounds. I mean, he was able to pull them down. And then you also had Hunter Housework coming off the bench. As we got the starters.
Testing 1, 2, 3. This should be a fun and entertaining game, Richard. Cannot wait for it. We got Christopher Old School Horton. We have Coach Dickey of the Shaw Raiders. And then we got Coach Jonathan Gordon of the Calvary Christian Knights. I was here on Tuesday, Richard. It was a fantastic game, and I was glad to be a part of the boys and girls both getting a win. So they're trying to go 4-0 this week. The boys 2-0 and the girls 2-0 for Calvary Christian.
Yeah, and your starters for Shaw, Lenzo Talley, Zach Denson, Jamon Smith, Christian Gibson, and Hunter Housewort. For Calvary, Shaudale Irvin, TJ Benson, Liam Holcutt, Dylan Hostin, and Liam Anderson.
Hostin is from, and I got this wrong last time, London. He's from the UK.
Nice.
Mr. Hostin had a fantastic 15 and 10, a double-double, and his return back from injury.
Yeah, right now, leading scorer is TJ Benson, averaging 23.6 points a game, followed by Shaudale Irvin with 19.2.
Irvin, nice dump down, but then good hands there. And here comes Zach Denson, the senior. His dad, Adam Denson, in attendance. We always love Adam. Talley drives, Talley, no.
It's a good rebound by Anderson. Here comes TJ Benson. He's a speedster.
And Benson all the way, misses Anderson. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Shaw. So let's talk about Shaw, Richard. Shawdell Irvin played for Shaw last year, so he is going against his former team.
Yeah.
Anderson. Down low, Denson guarded him. Out to Shawdell, who is short on the three. And good rebound there by Jamon Smith. We saw Shaw some. You saw them on Tuesday. We saw them some during the Summer League. Got a lot of talent and are going to be very competitive all season long.
Well, Thrift, they are 2-5, but that's a very deceiving 2-5. They took on Central. They took on Russell County twice. I mean, they've had a tough schedule.
And going baseline is Hunter Hauswert. And Hauswert misses on that one. Benson being guarded by Talley. These two are phenomenal athletes. Hokut, who's back from injury, off the mark, no good. And Hostin takes it and gets fouled by Hauswert.
Yeah, it's still scoreless in this game early on here in the first quarter.
And Hostin's first free throw is good. Finally, a point goes down. The girls' game went down to the wire.
That was a fantastic game. One for the ages. You could throw that one in the Georgia-Alabama archives.
Denson. And Irvin trying to get a steal.
Good clean steal.
From Gibson. Hostin to Benson. Benson drives out to Hokut. Hokut to Irvin for three. No. Hauswert in for the rebound. Anderson gets it. Irvin drives. Irvin finishes. So three-pointer not going down. Let me take it to the basket, and it's 3-4-0 now. Calvary on top, and they're going to get a foul.
That was a good pass by Liam Anderson. To see Shawdell Irvin cut through the basket and get the easy 2 points. And we got ourselves a timeout.
And we'll say right here, so they did lose the Brooks zone. They got Calvary now. They got Northside again on Tuesday. Sumter County, then at Carver, and then they play Russell County in the Muskogee County Showcase coming up December 20th and 21st.
But I do think that this Shaw team, even though they lost a lot of seniors from last year's team, like Dorian Head, Josiah Williams, Carson Calhoun, I mean, they had a lot of players lost from that team. Remember, they were on the cusp of the playoffs last year. Hardaway beat them in that play-in game in the region tournament to get to the playoffs. But this was just a fantastic season last year. They went 13-12. But they're looking to try to get to the playoffs and try to get one of those 4 spots now that they're in a new region in 2A.
Denson's got it right now. Gives it to Talley, the leading scorer on this team. Extended zone for Calvary, more of like a 3-2 as they dump it down. Smith, and that is a traveling violation. It'll be Calvary basketball.
Good job by Calvary defensively getting a stop. And now we're going to see Calvary. The offense it runs through TJ Benson. I mean, he's the leading scorer, but look out for Shawdell Irvin to get open in the corner and get a pull-up jumper as well. He's been just an outstanding addition.
Benson, what a spin.
That's what he does. That's his signature move. TJ Benson likes to cut to the basket with a spin move, but a little too much.
4-0 here, 5:29. We got the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show tomorrow. Carver won their semifinal matchup 49-6. So what a dominant performance from Carver. We'll talk about that on the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show tomorrow. Denson, long distance three, and off the mark, no good.
Yeah, Carver's going to play Burke County on December the 17th, 4 o'clock. at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Cannot wait for that.
Hocut to Irvin. Irvin to Anderson.
Nice.
Back to Irvin on a give and go. Benson for 3. Good. And Calvary off to the hot start they had against Slide, 7-0. Tally all the way and gets fouled. Tally and Benson, they got to be two of the fastest, most quickest guards we have in our area. Though Jadit's forward in that too.
Yeah, no question.
These guys are just low center of gravity to the ground, quick, fast, strong. And
although I do think he's young, but Xavier Davies for Northside
is
can
another
get
one
there.
too.
Seeing him on Tuesday.
But not right now, as Tally misses both free throws. Shaw is yet to get a basket. Smith out to Denson. Denson travels.
Another turnover by Shaw. Calvary off to a hot start.
Benson drives. Benson misses. That was a wild shot. Tally goes the other way. And a jump ball that's going to stay with Shaw.
Well, if anything that we learned about this Shaw team, they've been battle tested. They are a second half team. They put away Northside on Tuesday, played Brookstone close last night.
Housework for 3 is short. But right now, Richard, they just cannot find anything to go down.
Durf, I got to ask you, I know this is an afternoon game. Do you think that playing a back-to-back game does have an effect on these players?
I don't think it does, because when I was in high school, I could have played 4 games in one day, let alone back-to-back days, as Irvin spins and Tally gets called for the foul.
Yeah, they played late last night against Brookstone, lost 59-56. It was a one-possession game. They had a chance to tie it or take the lead, and Brookstone was able to get a big stop.
First free throw is good to make it 8-0 now. Calvary on top. And misses the second. Inadvertent whistle. Josh Jackson will come in.
Josh Jackson also played wide receiver for Coach Brunson on the football team as well.
A senior who's going to be a good body for Coach Gordon to have off the bench. Denson. Now Tally's got it. Also into the game is Bryson Denson. So we got brother on brother and brother.
There you go.
Bryson and Zach, the senior and the freshman. As Zach, bad pass through Tally's hands.
Yeah, another turnover for Shaw. That's 4 turnovers already. And Calvary is just taking advantage of them. They've been playing solid defense. So Calvary, they'll be on the road next Friday against Wiregrass out of Dothan.
Yep, that should be fun to watch.
Then Monday,
Monday, Carver, and we'll be there as Hostin gets and misses the lay. Carver at Calvary, boys only 6:30, Monday, December the 16th.
That's a good play
and
by
Smith
Josh Jackson.
Throws it, yeah, and Josh Jackson throws it off at Jamon Smith.
Throws it off the Shaw defender.
Benson drives. Benson, that may have been hit off his leg. No, they're going to say out of bounds. And it's going to stay here with Calvary.
Benson is just so quick, cutting to the basket, splitting defenders, and then, of course, his signature spin move.
Irvin. Benson. Hocut. Good ball movement from from Calvary. Irvin misses that one.
Another rebound for Jamon Smith.
Smith to Denson. Denson out to his brother, Zach, and bad pass out of bounds. Calvary has still held Shaw scoreless 5 minutes into this one.
Yeah, 5 turnovers so far for the Raiders.
Jackson.
Oh.
Denson.
Great steal by Talley.
Yep, and there's a foul.
Talley just had an incredible game against Northside on Tuesday. He really took over the game. That game was close.
I remember him in the fall league, and then also in summer ball. This guy was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, he could ball.
And Tyler Freeman set to check in. Liam Anderson is out. Josh Jackson in a 1-2-2 zone. 3-point on the way for Gibson is short. Benson drives, and they're going to get a foul on the floor.
I believe that foul is going to be on Christian Gibson.
Freeman's going to come and get Irvin.
Of course, everybody remembers Tyler Freeman last year scoring 50 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hosted. Freeman, top of the key three, no. Talley pulls up from 15, and finally a shot goes down for Shaw, 8-2.
Yeah, they needed that bucket.
Benson. Freeman, floater, no. Austin, rebound, put back, yes.
Just the physicality of Dylan Austin with the putback.
He's 6'6", long, athletic, can shoot. He is a complete package as Talley's starting to get it going. That's back-to-back jumpers for him, 6-point game. Hard screen there from Jackson.
Well, they're going to trade baskets here. They'll take it.
Wide open is Austin, and he can't do that. Cannot leave him wide open.
Yep, he could do that. Like you mentioned, good post player. Could also shoot.
Denson, three-pointer on the way. George Willis, no. Loose ball, and Benson's got it. Up ahead to Jackson. Jackson's power move, scores. Job, nice move from Josh Jackson, and it's an 11-point lead, and Shaw wants a timeout. 1 minute to go here in the first. Calvary leading Shaw 15-4. We're back here at Calvary. Shaw down 11. Darnell Hamilton just checked in for Hostin.
By the way, Thrift, Spencer beat Westside of Macon today. They are 4-2. They beat Schley County last night. We got Hardaway and Smith Station later tonight. Both boys and girls.
Denson, nice pass down low, and nice shot by Gibson, shooting off the glass and in.
Yeah, he's a good post player. I mean, he had a tremendous impact in that Northside game.
Benson behind the back.
What a move.
Benson, foul.
He's a slasher, straight to the basket. It's hard to stop.
And Benson gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Also, we got Columbus taking on Chatco today. Northside is hosting Jordan. Kendrick hosting Greenville. How about Kendrick? 6-1.
The Cherokees may be moving on up in our Georgia Alabama Sports Live rankings.
They beat Pike County yesterday.
Tally drives baseline, pulls up, and scores. So Shaw scoring the last 4 baskets, and they're only down 8.
Yeah, Tally's the leading scorer for Shaw with 6 points.
Benson spins. Benson out to Jackson. Jackson to Hokut. Hokut did not get it off in time. He hit it, but won't count. But Calvary leads Shaw 16-8 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Be back after this.
He did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
To Hokut. Hokut goes up strong, gets fouled.
Liam Holcutt also plays baseball for Coach Steve Smith.
Hokut makes 1 of 2. Three-pointer from Bryson Denson. And gets it to go.
Yeah, that was a good move by Denson to shake off the defender. Was able to get that three-pointer to fall. Shaw down by 6 now.
Irvin, Hostin, down low to Anderson. Nice pump fake and gets fouled. They're going to get George Willis on the foul.
Yeah, George Willis going to be called for that. By the way, I want to give a shout-out to one of the referees. I've noticed him. He's been reffing a lot of these games we've been doing. James Brown.
James Brown.
I wanted to make sure to give him a shout-out. I told him I would.
And open 3 is Benson. No good. And here goes Tally. Full speed ahead. All the way to the rack. And misses.
Oh, got to finish there.
And cleaning up, George Willis does. 4-point game. And wide open on the other end was Hokut.
Shaw went on a little bit of a run there. They cut it to 6. They were down by 11.
Tally. And ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be staying with Shaw.
Shaw's next game will be Tuesday night against Northside. That will be at Shaw. As they were able to defeat Northside on Tuesday night. By the way, Thrift, Pacelli is on the road tonight against Carrollton, which is a 6A school. Pacelli 2-0 on the season.
Denson, corner 3 again, miss. And here goes Benson's
good speed.
We got Benson and we got Denson. Hokut, floater, short. Bryson Denson drives. Denson. And they're going to get a traveling on Gibson. Christian Gibson.
Shaw had a little bit of momentum.
Christian Gibson traveled there. 6-point game. They got as close to 4, Richard. Irvin to Hostin. Benson. Benson spin. Nice pass to Anderson, who was not ready for it. Tally. Yes.
That was good defense by Irvin. Shaw cut it to 4.
And Coach Gordon's pretty upset. Anderson not ready for it. And it's a timeout here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone. Tyler Freeman, Benson, Irvin, Hostin, and Hokut, the 5 out there for Calvary, the 5 for Shaw. We got Willis, we got Bryson Denson, we got Lenzo Talley, we got Jamon Smith, and we got George Willis.
Shaw on a 15-4 run.
Look at that pass, and misses the first, but then they get a foul call. So Hostin will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Yeah, Shaw has done a great job coming back in this game as they cut the lead to 4. They were down by as many as 11.
Hostin's first shot is no good. Second shot no good. And Gibson hurries and gets the rebound. Tally loses the rock.
Good steal.
Benson drives. Benson to Hostin. Hostin, corner jumper, no good. And Tally all the way, foul. Irvin fouls his former teammate. And that'll send Tally to the line, and they can cut this to a 2-point game, Rich.
Yeah, Lenzo Tally, the rebound came right to him. It was like he was shot out of a cannon, and he cut all the way to the basket and draws the foul. He's got 8 points for Shaw. Down 9.
Tally makes the first.
And you've got to remember, Shaw missed the playoffs last year. They lost a lot of seniors from last year's team, including Dorian Head, Josiah Williams, Trey Atkins, Carson Calhoun.
Irvin to Benson. Benson for 3. Right now, Calvary, who got off to a good start, having a tough time. Shaw can tie it here. Nice pass down low. Gibson mishandles it, but able to score. It's a 1-point game. Irvin pulls up from 15, misses.
Yet another turnover for Shaw. We're going to see James L.J. Wilson checking into the game for the first time.
So Wilson will come in and get George Willis a break. Hostin, Irvin. Right now, Calvary having a tough time getting it in the paint. They've been shooting a lot of jumpers, and there's another one that doesn't fall. Hokut gets the rebound, jump ball, and it will go to Shaw. Bryson.
Another jump ball.
And a
good
jump
job
ball.
by Dylan Austin getting to that.
Jump ball, and that is going to be Calvary basketball now. Darnell Hamilton's going to come in. Freeman's going to come in. Jackson and Hodson are going to come out. Anderson's also going to come in for Hokut. Benson putting over 20 points a game. Irvin putting up about 19. Hodson about 15. They got a lot of scoring here, but all those guys been kind of quiet. Freeman for three, no good. Hamilton, good rebound. Out to Benson. Benson maybe got fouled there, misses. And a good rebound from L.J. Wilson. Tally, hop step, Tally, misses. That could have gave Shaw their first lead of the game. Benson, Freeman. Benson gets it, Benson scores.
Oh, he just makes
unorthodox there, Rich.
Oh, it really was.
Not a great pass.
That was
almost
like
a turnover, and
yeah.
then he just used the Jets to get the ball and score.
The way that he actually controlled that possession and smoothed all the way to the rack.
Denson, three-pointer, no good.
Another big rebound by Darnell Hamilton.
Irvin, long distance three. Anderson there to clean it up and still can't finish. Gets his own rebound, goes back up again and misses again. But Hamilton.
How about that?
So the effort right now, Calvary just can't find it to fall. Freeman, can he get one to go down? No. Over the backboard, and that's turnover.
Yeah, Hunter Houseward is going to come back into the game for Shaw.
And we got a timeout, 2:23 remaining in the half, 21-18, Calvary on top. We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 21-18. Richard Olgers, Thrift Behringer. Housework turns it over. Every time Shaw gets in within striking distance and they're
big turnover
or taking the lead, they turn it over. Shots don't fall.
By the way, Thrift, Columbus State Soccer in action right now in the Elite Eight against West Florida. And the River Dragons taking on the Mississippi Seawolves tonight at the Columbus Civic Center.
Freeman. Benson. Benson, baseline. Benson to Freeman. Freeman still cannot get it to fall. Good rebound from Hamilton. Benson maybe almost carried it there. And here comes Sally all alone on the fast break, and he misses.
Oh, man.
Nothing falling from either team.
Nothing's falling. You're right, Thrift. Tally had a point-blank range layup, easy layup that he missed. Shaw still keeps the possession of the basketball.
Denson. Tally, yes. Tally's got a nice looking jumper, Rich.
Yeah, he's got 11 points.
He's actually leading scorer
He's a lead scorer,
teams.
yeah, for both teams.
Freeman, he's going to keep shooting it. He's 0 for 6 now. Irvin's going to let it go.
Oh,
He's blocked.
L.J. Wilson with a big block.
And they're going to get a foul on Zach Denson, coming down hard on Darnell Hamilton, who is smaller than a lot of people out there, but he is moving people around and hustling.
He's also a physical player. I mean, he's using his football skills, a defensive end. He's able to just be a big body in there and just try to draw fouls. And
Freeman and Hoke and Anderson are out. Hostin and Hoke cut in. 21-20. Nice pass to Hamilton, but they're going to say
his foot was on the line.
Foot was on the line.
41 seconds left to go until the half, and Shaw can take a lead with this possession.
Wilson. Denson trying to force it in there. Bad pass. And then Denson and Hostin run into each other. And one thing that Mr. Hostin's been dealing with all year is overcoming, in which he's now fully healthy, the knee injury that was dealing with in knee pains. We're hoping that he's okay. Very low-scoring game. Not a lot of
really
shots being hit.
No,
Talley's
not at
really
all.
the only one that's got it going with 11. Benson's also got 8. And Josh misses the first.
So with Calvary in their first year in the GIAA, this is going to be fun to see them battle it with Brookstone and Pacelli.
And it's going to be fun to see if Shaw now was 4A last year, now 2A. They can be one of those teams that could make it,
possibly
be
get a
power
playoff game.
rankings.
Yeah. Try to get into the playoffs.
They can take the lead here and hold it for the last shot. Smith. Wilson blocked by Irvin.
What a block by Shawdell Irvin.
And there's 0.3 seconds remaining.
He just elevated. He came out of nowhere to block that.
And then a bad pass.
It's going to go back to Calvary.
And now Calvary's actually going to take it out of bounds underneath the basket.
Yeah, there's not enough time to try to get a catch and shoot.
Benson's got it. Doesn't get it off in time. And we're going to go to the half. 21-20 in a low-scoring affair. We'll be right back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New full-size GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,500 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted $6,500 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your girls out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associate's in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New full-size GMC Sierras discounted up to $12,500 off. GMC Terrains with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted $6,500 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Sergeant Jason.
Everyone here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, 21-20. Richard Olderstrip Behringer here. As good block there from Liam Anderson.
Yeah, clean
Leading
block.
scorer is Mr. Alenzo Talley. But this was a poorly shot performance from both teams as Talley gets fouled.
Be a foul on Shawdell Irvin, trying to go for the block. He had probably one of the sweetest blocks in that first half, coming out of nowhere. And it really disrupted Shaw's offense because it was 0.3 seconds left to go. As Talley misses. Pretty decent crowd here, Thrift, on a Saturday afternoon when we're moments away from kickoff for the SEC Championship.
Makes the second.
He's got 12.
And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah.
Benson. Irvin. Jackson. Benson, what a spin. Irvin open for three. No good. Calvary just having a tough time hitting shots here.
Yeah, shots aren't falling.
What are you seeing? What do you got? How do you combat? What do you do?
Well, I mean, you've got two teams that are just want to explode like out of a cannon. Lenzo Talley and TJ Benson wants to run the offense through them, just cut to the basket. But you got to get these shots to fall. I mean, Shawdell Irvin, we know he could shoot the behind the arc. We know that it's going to take a while, but you know, Calvary and Shaw just still trying to fill each other out in a tie ball game.
Housework. Short. Benson rebound. Numbers for Calvary. Benson crosses. Benson scores.
Benson's finally in double figures. He's got 10 points. Great transition bucket for Calvary. They needed that one.
Talley. And that one goes out of bounds. That's a Shaw turnover.
Well, Calvary jumped out in this game up 15-4 to start the game. But Shaw, like they did against Northside, came all the way back. They even tied it. They currently trail by 1 here in the third.
Irvin for three. And finally a jump shot goes down for both of these teams. Someone other than Talley. And Calvary leads by 5. Talley. Smith. Pass. Goes out of bounds. Housework.
Good save.
Talley for three. No good. Rebound. Hocutt. That. And Talley with a tough drive and another foul.
There'll be a non-shooting foul.
Talley. No. Anderson. Rebound. Up ahead to Irvin. Irvin to the basket, and Irvin scored 5 straight. They lead by 8. Excuse me, 7.
Shawdell Irvin has got 8 points. Second on the team in scoring.
Talley from 15. Long. Benson. That's Smith, who just too big for Benson. Can Freeman get one to fall? No. Anderson, a great rebound. Irvin. Benson. No. Benson, pump fakes.
Oh,
Benson
what a move.
scores.
He makes it look easy, Thrift.
Up and under move from TJ Benson. Zach Denson, in and out. Nice pass down low to Anderson, and a foul on Jamon Smith.
That was just a catch and pass by Shaudell Irvin right underneath the basket to Liam Anderson. There'll be a foul on Shaw.
Bryce and Denson will come in. And he's going to get Hunter housework. Hocut. Nice pass to Anderson. Anderson misses. Rebound, Jamon Smith. And Denson, no. Smith, foul.
I think Josh
Anderson
Jackson
and Freeman are going to come out.
Yeah,
Jackson and Hamilton are going to come in. And Smith gets out when it falls. Irvin, short. Hamilton, out of bounds.
They'll stay right here with Calvary.
Hocut. And a shot clock violation. Good defense there from Shaw.
So Calvary's next game, they are going down to Dothan next Friday to take on Wiregrass. And then Monday the 16th, hosting Carver right here.
Jamon Smith has it ripped away from Hamilton. And Irvin goes to the rack and misses. Hamilton gets the rebound, misses, goes back up again, gets it blocked.
That was a good block by Denson.
Tally.
Oh, another block by Irvin.
A foul is called after a lot of contact.
I thought he had all ball, but they called the foul on Shaudell Irvin. Tally's going to go to the line. Leading scorer for Shaw. He's got 12 points. I was just very impressed with Alenzo Tally and the way he took over that game against Northside on Tuesday.
And Tally's first free throw rattles out.
Shaw will play Northside again on Tuesday. That will be at Shaw.
Irvin. Benson pulls it out. Hocut, corner three. Yes! Good shot there from Liam Hocut.
Second three-pointer of the game for Liam Hocut. He's got 6 points.
Zach Denson, Alenzo Tally, yes. Smith. And they're going to call a foul on Jamon Smith there.
Yeah, a little collision there. Just trying to go for the steal. That's going to put Calvary one more foul, and they will be in the bonus.
Benson loses it. Too much dribbling there and has it ripped away. And no one stops the ball. Bad defense there from Calvary. And Coach Gordon needs a timeout. His team's up by 4 with 1:46 remaining here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone, here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thrift Behringer, Richard Holdridge. It's that one. They got a foul.
Big block by Christian Gibson, but yeah, they're going to call a foul once again. Josh Jackson going to go to the line for 2. In a 4-point game. Thrift, what's very unique about Calvary is we're going to get to see them in the Muskogee County Christmas Showcase and the Border Wars.
Rich.
That's Jackson makes 1 of 2. They will be playing Spencer Saturday night. By the way, Spencer got a big win over West Side of Macon. They're now 4-2 on the season. Oh, what a pass. I thought Benson was going to shoot that, but he was able to pass it to Hamilton.
Tally.
Oh, look out. I got to say, Tally's had a fantastic game. He's got 16
kept them
points.
In this game, Rich.
16 points. Picking up where he left off in the Northside game. I mean, I don't have his official stats from the Brookstone game last night, but I mean, he had a fantastic game against Northside.
And that one goes out of bounds.
So Northside just 5 minutes down the road from here. They're taking on Jordan right now.
I fully believe in Xavier Davies, and Northside's just young, Rich.
They're young, but I think Xavier Davies is just fantastic. He's got the ceiling is so high for him. They're just seeing him.
Think about him and Woodson for the next couple of years. Rich.
TJ Woodson,
which fired up.
Which we will get to see TJ Benson going up against TJ Woodson. Of course, Tony Montgomery and
Willis. Willis. And that one is airmailed, and it will go back to Calvary for the final shot of the quarter. Torgar Alice says he could call about and broadcast about 4 or 5 more basketball games. He's still fired up right now. 34-29. Benson crosses. Benson. And he's out of bounds. It was tipped to him there, Rich.
It was on the line.
And he just missed it.
Yeah.
And shot no good. And we're going to go to the fourth, Rich. It's 34-29 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I can say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
We're hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $4,000 off. Enjoy your holidays with no payments until February. Choose from over 500 new and used on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
You've done it. Welcome back, everyone. Start of the fourth quarter here. I know you're watching SC Championship. Well, we got one more good quarter here to go, Rich.
Yeah.
As Tally misses that one. Jackson's got it. Irvin. Jax. And Josh Jackson. Jackson threw that one kind of hard at his feet there, Rich. Gibson, yes. Off the glass, and Shaw's down 3. Benson, three-pointer, short. Tally, foul.
Yeah, that foul's going to be on Liam Anderson. As Alenzo Tally, with 16 points, is going to go to the foul line to try to cut into this lead. Shaw was able to get back into this game when they went on a little bit of a run in the second. They were down by as many as 11.
Tally misses. Gibson off his leg, out of bounds. Calvary basketball, 34-32. We're presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC, Pepsi, Buffalo Rock, Gordy Eye Care, the official eye care of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Absolutely.
And
Master Wall.
And we just talked the Grant Smithwick.
Grant Smithwick out of Midland, my neck of the woods. In fact, Master Wall is kind of maybe 5 minutes from my house.
And they're going to get a foul. Coach Dickey can't believe the call. The referee won't even look at him.
Yeah.
And now Coach Gordon wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take 1, 2. It's 34-32 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone, here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard, very low-scoring affair.
Oh,
here.
yeah, absolutely.
Not a lot of points as Hokut misses. Probably heard me say miss a lot here in this one. Denson's going to shoot a long-distance 3 and miss.
Oh, what a rebound by
Back
Gibson.
pass stolen
Steal.
by Jackson. Irvin for a 3. No.
And Thrift, we have not seen Dylan Austin return into the game. It looks like that his injury is going to keep him out of this the rest of this game,
and
I
I also
think.
think Coach Gordon doesn't want to take the chance.
Doesn't want to
either.
risk it, yeah.
It's Talley. Finishes.
Oh,
That's the
what
one
a game.
guy that has finished.
What a game.
He's got 19 points of the 34 for Shaw, and it's tied at 34. Benson pump fakes, gets him off the ground, and cannot connect.
Another big rebound by Jamon Smith.
Tally again. Tally no. Gibson in there hustling for it. Finally, Benson's got it.
He likes to run.
Hokut for 3. No, it has been a lot of missed threes, and Irvin for 3. Finally.
There you go.
Something goes down from beyond the arc for Calvary.
Second three-pointer, Shawdale Irvin with 11 points.
And Denson answers right back. And Denson gets a tech. After hitting his first shot of the game.
Yeah, it was a huge 3 by Denson to tie the game.
Was yelling something, and the referee caught him yelling something. Big shot there from Denson to tie it, but then the tech will now send Irvin to shoot a pair of free throws.
And Calvary will get the ball. So if we want to say, we really appreciate everybody watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm sure that they are probably watching us on the phone and maybe the SEC Championship simultaneously. But we appreciate the support. We're doing the same thing. So we realize the SEC Championship
we literally
is going
got it going on right now.
We've got it going on
watching.
right now.
Well, Georgia just got a turnover on Texas. Calvary leads by 1. Benson drives. Benson fouled.
Like I mentioned in the girls' game, Thrift, we do have a person in the building with a Shaw Calvary connection. The pitching coach for Calvary, Brian Trepanier, played at Shaw, the former Columbus Chattahoochee. He did get his number retired. The Columbus Chattahoochee, which operated for 3 seasons.
You know about them, don't you?
Absolutely. I enjoyed every game that I got to call and saw Brian Trepanier pitch big-time games for the Chattahoochee. Oh, what a shot.
Three-pointer is good for Zach Denson. And
starting to heat up, Thrift. That's his second three-pointer.
And Smith sealed it away from Hokut. Tally. Denson, back to Tally. Tally for 3, in and out. Rebound and foul. And right now, Shaw just wants it more.
Yeah.
And they're going to send George Willis to the line. Hamilton and Freeman set to check in for Calvary.
Thrift, it might be adrenaline. I mean, they had a close game against Brookstone last night. You know, they were able to put away Northside on Tuesday.
And Willis misses the first.
Shaw's just one of these types of teams that plays in these close games a lot. And remember, the semifinals of the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament, they were up by 20 against Carver. Of course, that was a much different team. They lost a lot of seniors. Josiah Williams, Trey Atkins, Carson Calhoun, Michael Lewis. Oh, it's a 3-point lead for Shaw. Calvary needs a bucket here.
41-38, Shaw up by 3. Irvin being guarded by Denson. Irvin drives. Irvin foul.
It's a good play by Shaudell Irvin. Just drive to the basket, try to earn it at the line.
Irvin makes the first.
How about Shaudell Irvin with 13 points? Right now, he's the leading scorer for Calvary. He makes them both. He cuts it to 1.
The second, and it's a 1-point game. Willis. And a timeout by Coach Dickey. A good timeout because that was about to be a turnover.
Yeah, absolutely.
30-second timeout, under 4 to go here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone. 41-40. Looks like this one's going to go down the wire, Richard.
Oh, yeah. Just like the girls' game.
Denson. Smith. Stolen by TJ
Huge
Benson.
steal.
TJ all the way and misses the lay. Denson, step back, no.
That was good defense by Irvin. You force a really contested shot. Now Calvary's got a chance to take the lead.
Coach Gordon calling out the play. Benson picks up this dribble to Irvin. Irvin for 3, air meld. Willis drives. Willis fouled. And 1.
Yeah, that counted. He was in the movement of shooting.
Willis. And right now, Calvary unraveling. Also, Dylan Hostin, the third leading scorer on this team, one of the bigger players on Calvary's team, has not returned since injury. We hope he's okay. He is on the bench right now, but had a scare to his knee and has not returned.
And the good thing is that Calvary won't play for another week, so they've got time to rest. And I know Coach Gordon doesn't want to take any chances
Jackson,
putting Austin
rebound.
in there. Still a one-possession game.
You don't need a three, but that's all Calvary seems like they've been doing is jacking threes up. As Benson drives and jump ball that's going to stay with Calvary.
I'd let that one go.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that
Irvin should have just let it go out of bounds.
should have let it go.
Instead, he touched it.
The ball was right on the line. He thought that he might be able to get the possession. Actually,
oh, they're going to say Calvary basketball.
I believe that the ref blew the whistle, but that was out on Shaw, but that was close.
Bad pass from Junior Irvin, and it goes out of bounds.
Calvary needs a stop here.
Talley's just going to hold it, trying to waste clock. And a bad pass from Zach Denson. Hokut's going to come, offense for defense for Jackson.
Yeah, they need size in there. Calvary needs some rebounders.
Benson drives. Benson to Hokut. Hokut puts it on the floor, shoots from 15 to short. A lot of short jump shots here from Calvary.
Yeah, Shaw just wants to take their time.
And Smith gets the rebound, not able to get the putback. Irvin to Hokut to tie it. Misses. Freeman has the ball go right through his hands. And a timeout from Shaw. 43-40 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everybody. 3-point game.
They have to foul. I think Calvary's trying to go for the steal, and then they'll foul.
And
there's the foul.
Jackson fouls him, but wastes a lot of clock.
Yeah, a lot of clock ran down, but Calvary's hoping that with a foul to give, well, they should have fouled a lot sooner.
Manny's going to check in. Manny Shepard for the first time this game. if you're Hamilton, you got to be careful. That's not an intentional foul because
that would give Shaw 2 shots in the ball.
Yeah.
Thrift, I do want to say that you saw a difference in the way Calvary played once Dylan Hostin left the game. They lost that physical post presence.
This is the first.
I think Shaw just started getting too physical, and they were able to climb back from that deficit. And they're trying to close this one out. Just trying to go to 3-5 on the season. They've had a tough schedule.
Smith hits it. It's a 2-possession game now.
So if you talk about this region that Shaw is in, you know that the top teams are going to be Carver, Spencer, Sumter County. But what about that middle pack of Kendrick, Hardaway, Columbus, Shaw? There's going to be a playoff spot up for grabs.
But
we will find out during region play. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I know one thing that if you're Coach Gordon, you're thinking back on is we shot a lot of threes when our jump shots weren't falling. Instead of attacking, making them foul us, we kind of played into their hands. And if you're Shaw, you're feeling the same way. I mean, you just played your game, and now you're up by 4.
Yeah, this is the way they played against Northside. They were able to put that game away. It was really a Lenzo Talley that was able to take the game over. Last night, playing a close game to Brookstone. And I'm interested to see how Calvary plays in region play in the GIAA with Brookstone, Pacelli, Strong Rock.
Ten seconds. Benson travels. Nope, offensive foul. Push off. Talley fouled. That'll send Talley to the line. He hits. Really, this one's pretty much over with now with that push off.
Yeah, Lenzo Talley sitting at 19 points.
And misses the first.
Haven't really had a whole lot of scoring this last quarter.
Miss. Rebound. Talley seals it.
That gives him 21
and Shaw's
points.
going to come in here to Calvary and come up victorious. They're going to win this one 46-40. And what was a low-scoring, low field goal percentage affair, but a defensive struggle. Shaw comes out on top, and they are led by the Alex Quinney All-State Player of the Game, who cemented with that layup, Lenzo Talley.
Yeah, Shaw was resilient. They got down big. They were down by as many as 11, and they were able to come back and close out this game. And I think, Thriv, I think that the injury to Dylan Hostin made a huge impact on the way that Shaw was able to come back in this game because Calvary was missing out on a tremendous post player. And I think that Shaw was able to take advantage of that.
I think so, but I also think more than that, Richard, I think it was more than the injury. I think also Calvary played kind of into Shaw's hands with the bad jump shots and weren't able to find anything to fall, and you saw the comeback. All right. Y'all go enjoy your SEC Championship Saturday. We'll see you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Shaw comes up victorious here, 46-40 with the boys. Calvary girls win 49-46. We'll see you next time.